Now let me use my whiteboard behind me to show you how to make cash flow with mobile homes, concerning mobile homes in pre-existing mobile home parks. Mobile homes attached to private land are a completely different animal. But concerning mobile homes inside parks, let's first get into our minds a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. Let's write this down. 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. The appliances are included. It's got central heat and air to it. Let's say it's a 1990s model, and the home is it's clean. Now, most mobile homes inside parks are very difficult to obtain bank financing for. It's very difficult to go to a bank and say, I would like to borrow money on a used mobile home inside of a park where you rent the land. So most buyers that want to purchase a mobile home from a seller will have to come with all cash. So banks are kind of out of the question, and this is in a park. So let's say that the park rent monthly is anywhere between $300 and $500 per month. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. And let's say that we have this image right now of a beautiful mobile home inside of a park. Although it is used, although it is over 20 years old, the mobile home has a price on it, or let's say retail price is $10,000. Now that's not difficult. In fact, that's probably very close to what that home would be worth in many cases. Now there's 3 people in a deal. There's the seller of a mobile home, there's the buyer of a mobile home, and then there's you as an investor. Now right now it's just the seller, and the seller is selling this mobile home, and it does not have any loans or any liens attached to it. So I'm going to put no loans right there. Now this seller is unhappy. They don't want this home, and here is a awful picture of the mobile home. But that's the mobile home that they are selling. They are unhappy. And if you've ever had something that you don't want, you were a motivated seller. These sellers do not want their homes, and in many cases there's an external force. Perhaps the park is kicking them out. They have to move across town, across the country. They have another job. They lost their job. For any number of reasons, they need to sell. So let's have a couple words that kind of describe these sellers. They are motivated, they are frustrated, time is of the essence. They do want a fair price for their home, but they do need to be out. And it is not, what else do we have? Motivated, the sellers are frustrated, they do have a nice home, time is of the essence, it is a beautiful home. And let's say that they are selling their home. It's not much of a stretch to say that a home's worth $10,000, that you could purchase the home from a motivated seller for $5,000. In fact, for $5,000, that home better be very nice. Now, here's the bonus. Most mobile home sellers inside of parks, they don't need all this $5,000 right away. Sometimes they may need $1,000 or $2,000 if they absolutely need that cash, but most mobile home sellers inside of parks will accept payments. And that's one of the big bonuses for mobile home investors let me get the pen, red one, and write payments as our kind of secret weapon here. I know you may be asking, why would a seller sell their mobile home for $5,000 if it was worth $10,000? Well, there's not many buyers that actually have cash that want to purchase a used mobile homes. So the buyers in the area are with cash are very few and far between, and also there's a very lack of investors in your area doing this. So not many mobile home investors are typically in your area, and the mobile home investors that are don't typically like to invest in mobile homes inside of parks. So there's not many investors doing this. So you can go ahead and purchase this mobile home from this seller, and many will accept payments. And the payments that they accept are somewhere around $250 per month or less, and then this will come out to be 20 months for the $500. Now, right now you haven't exchanged any money yet, but you have agreed to give the seller payments of $250 for 20 months, which will equal the $5,000. Now, you haven't given the seller any money yet, but you have, using a special type of contract, you can purchase the title to the home. Now we're going to go ahead and line up a buyer. Actually, you should probably already have a buyer lined up from your marketing while you're negotiating this deal. So our buyers, let's talk about our buyers right now. Well, They're low risk buyers. They do have a savings, but their savings isn't hundreds or tens of thousands of dollars. It's anywhere between $3,000 and $6,000, depending on your area. These buyers don't want to go through a bank, or they simply can't. Concerning a mobile home in a park, it's not likely that they will be able to go to a bank to get cash to go ahead and purchase this home. They do want to make, but they can make affordable payments. So they're looking for something affordable. And they want to stop, many of our buyers come from renters. They want to stop renting and start owning. They want to stop throwing their money away monthly. Now let's talk about these buyers who we're actually selling to. Well, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, there is 300, a little bit earlier today, there was 313.6 million Americans in America. Now, 66% of those own the homes that they're in. Well, we're not concerned about the people who already own homes, whether it's block homes, condos, mobile homes. We're interested in the ones who will be who are renting and are looking to buy. Now, 66% of people own their homes. That means 34%, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, are just renting, and that's about 106 million Americans. Now, you have to take into account that some of these are families, and few are low-risk buyers that actually want to purchase a home and want to stop renting. There's only a few that have savings of between $3,000 and $6,000. There's only a few that have good job history, have good credit, have no eviction record that you would actually want to sell this mobile home to. So let's say out of all 106 million people that are renting, there's only about 10 million qualified buyers for your mobile home. Well, that's 10 million buyers that want to stop renting, and there's very few homes out there that they can move into and qualify for and make affordable payments on. Now, here's the secret: when you're selling, we typically don't sell for all cash. Again, we sell for payments. And because you're selling for payments, your buyer does not have to go through a bank, and you're one of the only options in town that a buyer can actually purchase a used mobile home, and after a number of years, they'll actually own that home free and clear, and they'll own something where they can, which again kind of is the American dream, they can resell it, they can make a profit, and they should. So it's not unrealistic if we have a mobile home worth $10,000 in a park that we can sell it with payments of $20,000. Now, we're going to sell that with payments. Typically, we're going to get a move-in fee of between $3,000 and $6,000, depending on your area. That could be less. Typically, with mobile homes attached to land, it's more. So let's cut up the payments and show what our buyer has agreed to make us payments of. And it's going to be, let's talk about the cash flow part, is going to be anywhere between around $300 per month. That's the minimum that I would suggest you profiting on a deal. It's easy to do less than that, but making $300 a month is worth it in this business. That way, if you do have some vacancies later on, you will have already made your money back from anything that you put out. Now again, you haven't given the seller any money in most cases, but the buyer does. You do have control of the property, and the buyer now has paid you their move-in fee. You will get $300 a month for anywhere between 50 and 60 months, depending on this one-time move-in payment, which is non-refundable. Now you get the $300 per month. Now you start making this $250 payment to your seller, and the home and the buyer actually pays, or the home rather, pays for the deal itself. You put the deal together, your seller is happy, they have got the money that they wanted, your buyer's happy, now they own something and they can stop renting, and you of course are happy. You put this deal together, and now you have 5 or 6 or more or less years of cash flowing payments coming into you every single month. So that's how you make cash flow with mobile homes in parks. For more information and for other cool videos, go to mobilehomeinvesting.net. My name is John Fedro. Take care.